Ashley, hey, Sarah. Great to have you guys here with the Zaft Lending Report.
Hi, Pete. Thanks for having us.
So, one thing I've noticed through the years is if it's out there, you guys have seen it. Nothing surprises me with some of the phone calls I get. Ashley, you're really good about if you've got a listing and it's gone sideways and it's in the fire, you get it over to me and we get it closed. So kind of tell me a little bit how that process works.
Yeah, the goal is obviously to always have even the buyers on my listings call you up front, and hopefully you can share with me any of the red flags that we might be encountering in a deal. So then when the deal goes south at the 11th hour, we kind of already know what we're working with. However, in situations where we don't know, where we've trusted another lending partner that's representing a buyer on a listing that I may have, and the deal goes south, we're able to flip the deal to you and know that you're going to be able to navigate that deal, tell me yes or no upfront of, is this a realistic buyer? Is this buyer able to close? And then I know in my mind we're closing in 8 days.
And Sarah, one of the things I like working with you is you seem to be good with the family dynamics. So it seems like a lot of our buyers, it's somebody's brother, somebody's mother, somebody's kid. And so you seem to really bond with the whole family, and that's an enjoyable process for me because I can relate to, okay, I've already done this family member's loan.
Yeah, thank you. I'm very proud of that and our team for that. We try to build trust with our people and build relationships. And so I love working with, a new client and then their parents when their parents move here, or their brother when their brothers move here. That's really important to us, and they end up becoming kind of part of our family, our ACRE family.
95% of our clients are referrals. So whether they come from our immediate friends and family or past clients, then they are referring us to other people. And of course, we are referring those people to you. But we enjoy that process as much as you do. So if we get to work with Laura and she refers her sister Anna to us, obviously we're referring both to you as our preferred lending partner. But we truly enjoy those referrals, and they make our business go round.
And if one family member has done a loan with you, they are your cheerleaders as well. They've already experienced how easy it is to do financing with you. And so they will tell their sister, brother, parents, whoever, how easy it was to work with you. And so, you get kind of a double referral there.
So, I really value the relationship we have. There's nothing hiding in the closet. I just know what I'm getting. And everything's straightforward, works well. Ashley, you even kind of joked he's not there to be your friend. He's there to get your deal done and kind of, clue people into my wonderful personality in advance, and that's always nice. But kind of tell me a little bit how that works when you're referring buyers and people to me.
My line is, he may not get you a kitten at closing, but he is the best in the business and he's going to get the deal done. So
you're a numbers guy, and we know you know the numbers, and that's the whole idea of financing. People want to know if they can afford a house and what the payment is going to be. And you're the guy for that. You
set the low bar expectations for personality and friendliness, and so I could easily overachieve there.
You definitely over-deliver in the financing department, which is what is most important to people. I've been in real estate for 21 years. Sarah's been in real estate for 12 years. So over 30 years, you're the numbers guy. What's the math there, Pete? So when people come to work with our team, that's one of the advantages, right? Is they get all of our trusted partners. You are a trusted preferred lending partner. We have trusted home inspectors that we work with, HVAC contractors, roofers. But one of the most important parts and the probably least fun part of the buying experience is the financing piece of it, right? So when people come to us, we are gladly willing to refer them to you because we know it's going to create a seamless process for people, and that is our goal.
I very much appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
So Pete, behind the scenes, you have this incredible underwriting team that's local in office and obviously local appraisers as well. We know that that's a huge benefit to us and our buyers. Tell us a little bit more about what that looks like on your side.
So I know for you guys, it's extremely important. If I say I'm going to get it closed and I say they're qualified, then I'm going to get it closed and they're qualified. So having those local ops people that I can ask the questions where they just opened a business in January of 2025 and they haven't filed tax returns yet. What are the options? How's that going to look like? Midway through 2024, they switch from W-2 to 1099. Some things that just aren't in the box. Circumventing and overcoming obstacles to make sure we get it closed, it's imperative that you've got people in your office you can ask. So before we even ever get to the, under contract necessarily, if it's I'm just pre-approving them, we've vetted all those things. We've seen all the trees. We haven't hit those trees. And having that local ops is what allows us to do that.
That's awesome. And we truly appreciate it. When someone comes to us, particularly with an approval from an online lender, we explain to that buyer that the difference between you and a Quicken Loans lender is we can pick up the phone and call you and you're going to answer. When we don't know the lender on the other side of a transaction that is doing a pre-approval for a buyer, we are one of 100 files on their desk, and there's no incentive or motivation for that person to take our call. So that's truly one of the benefits, I think, to us.
And I value that relationship because, one thing I'm constantly, pretty much daily reminding my staff is, look, when this buyer came to Sarah, they already had a lender in place. Sarah's convinced them to use me. We've got to deliver. We've got to do it right, because otherwise the next time that buyer comes along that's already got a lender, why does Sarah want to take her time and energy to tell them to use me instead of that other lender if we don't deliver and we don't make it the way it should be?
That's why we've been partners for over 15 years. And we also know wholeheartedly that you're going to be able to match or beat somebody else's deal. So we know that it's in the best interest of the buyer, both from the numbers perspective and from the seamless time perspective, to use the Zaft Lending Team as their preferred lender.
Well, in closing, thanks guys for your insights, and I appreciate you guys being here for the Zaft Lending Report.
Thanks, Pete.
Yeah, thank you for having us. This was great.